I hope all of you are having your best day. Today I want to talk about high doses of vitamin C, something that we all need. There are many reasons why people suffer from diseases, autoimmune conditions, low immunity, high inflammation, chronic pain, chronic fatigue syndrome, unexplained headaches, unexplained migraines. We look at medicine, we look at symptoms, we look at nutrition, we look at supplements, we look at genetics, but we forget the main fundamental of how the human body operates, which is the nervous system, the central nervous system. Your nervous system is the central regulator of every single physiological process in the body, ranging from your immune system to inflammation, autoimmune conditions, the way your immune system behaves erratically or doesn't work when it should be working, uncontrolled inflammation across the human body. Yeah, we can talk about immunosuppressants, we can talk about anti-inflammatory foods, but I just mentioned something. Your nervous system regulates all of this. The vitamin C I'm talking about today is calm. We forget about that. We expect medication to work for us when our bodies are completely dysregulated. Our nervous system is all over the place. We expect nutrition to work for us. We expect our exercise to work on a body which has a highly dysregulated nervous system. And instead of actually helping us, it creates more aches and pains and injuries and inflammation. The vitamin C I'm talking about today is calm. When the body is in a state of calm, and you'll be thinking, but Luke, life is stressful. Of course it is. All of us will have stress today, we will have it tomorrow, and we will have it in the future. Our job is, how do we inject and infuse calm into our lives, especially when we already have stress? Calm doesn't mean a life without stress. A difficult relationship will have its ups and downs, and it'll have its times of calm. If you go back to a baby, when a baby's throwing a tantrum or is upset, everything's all over the place. The moment the baby's calmed down, that's why the mom is always going to try to calm down the baby first. You've got to calm down the baby to eat. You've got to calm down the baby to function. Calm is that central high dose of vitamin C that all of us need in huge amounts, in mega doses, especially today, when younger people are getting Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, younger people are getting cancer, younger people are dying of cardiac arrest. There could be several reasons. But like I said, let's talk a little bit of science for, I promise you, not more than 2 minutes. Your nervous system regulates every physiological function in the body. Your nervous system is made up of the CNS, which is the central nervous system. Think of your brainstem and your spine. It controls information transfer and responses. And then you have your PNS. Your CNS is your central nervous system, and your PNS is your peripheral nervous system. That consists of your autonomic nervous system that regulates your breath, your pressure, your digestion, things that are happening right now without you and me thinking. Are we controlling our blood pressure right now? No. Are we controlling how quickly we blink our eyes? Are we controlling our heartbeat? Are we controlling our digestion? No. That's the autonomic nervous system. It's happening on auto mode according to the information that it gets. And then we have the sympathetic nervous system, which you all know we talk about all the time. Fight and flight, flight, and freeze. So we're getting into arguments, we're crossing a road, there's an animal in front of us, there's a threat in front of us. The sympathetic nervous system. And then we have the parasympathetic nervous system. Rest, digest, and sleep. You want to rest better, you got to be in the parasympathetic nervous system. You want to digest better, you got to be in the parasympathetic nervous system. You want to repair, constant repair, because we're being damaged in all forms. From toxins in the air, toxins in food, toxins in water, inflammatory components and ingredients in our perfumes, in our shaving creams, in our cosmetics. Okay, I'm going to stop depressing you right there. It's all around us. So our body's constantly being broken down and we need constant repair. which happens beautifully in the parasympathetic nervous system when we sleep at night. So that's your entire nervous system. Now, does your nervous system need food? No, it needs the environment. Calm. When we're calm, each of these parts of the nervous system that I just explained start to work for you. When we're dysregulated, it's working against you. Some people, the immune system, instead of attacking the germs, it's attacking you, like in autoimmune conditions. Sometimes it's a small germ, a small pathogen, but our immune systems are so low that the germ gets the better of us. So you see, our entire nervous system is being dysregulated. So when we're chronically stressed out, what's getting hurt first? Your nervous system, which controls every other function in the human body. Your hormones, which are chemical messengers, are responding according to your nervous system. If you're stressed out and you need to be in fight and flight, there's a different set of hormones working for you. If your body's calm and it's going to move into repair, you're going through a deadly disease like a cancer and you've gone through chemotherapy and radiation, and now your body needs to repair. You need to be in the parasympathetic nervous system. There's a different set of hormones that are working in each of these nervous systems. When you understand this, that's when you'll understand why some people struggle to lose weight. They're eating organic food, clean diets, working out every day, but they just cannot lose weight. That's because there is a hormonal imbalance and your nervous system is dysregulated. I can't tell you how many people who have come to us and they don't need diets. They don't need more exercise. All they need to do is regulate their nervous system so that their body can work for them and not against them. And that's exactly why I wrote the book. Thank you so much for all of your support, The Calm Prescription. I could have written a book on nutrition again, on science, on genetics, on exercise, on sleep, on meditation. But no, the last couple of years has fascinated me. Most people already have medicines. They know what to eat, but most people are sick today, in pain. Psychosomatic pain, real pain, fibromyalgias, hitting menopause way earlier than they should, perimenopause way earlier than they should, men having hormonal collapses and breakdowns in their late 30s and early 40s. It's because our nervous systems are dysregulated. We need to go back to finding our calm. And a lot of people have written in that, Luke, this book, will it help me with fat loss? Yes, it will. It doesn't have a diet plan, but it's going to help you to regulate your nervous system so that your body helps you not hold on to unhealthy weight while you put in the actions of your exercise, your nutrition. You don't need extremes. Someone said, Luke, can I sleep better if I read your book? Of course. Why? Not because I'm saying so, but when you create a state of calm, you move into the parasympathetic nervous system and you automatically sleep. Most people can't sleep because they're stuck in the sympathetic nervous system. So when me and my team decided to put this book together, it was based on the experience of so many of our patients who do not heal anymore with medicine and nutrition alone. But when they change the environment within them, they start to stimulate vagus function, vagal tone. They learn how to be calm in a tough situation. All of these people who found their calm, they still have stress in their life, in their relationships, in their business, in their jobs. They still have it. They've just learned the tools and techniques on how to overcome it, how to think differently, how to change perception, how to do simple exercises. And this book contains 75 of these simplest techniques. Someone asked me, Luke, how long will it take for me to finish the book? Don't. Just read the first 3 pages and then open any page you want. And you will find one exercise that no matter where you are, you can do it right then to start your process of finding your calm. Today's circadian medicine is even teaching us that medicines don't work efficiently if the body is stressed. But when the body's calm, your medicine can work better. The same thing with food. You can eat all the organic food in the world, but if you're stressed out, you're not even digesting, assimilating, and absorbing most of the nutrients. And that is why today, like I said, I can go on talking about nutrition, go on talking about exercise. But most people need mega doses, IV therapies of vitamin C, which is calm. And that's exactly why we wrote the book. Thank you so much for your support. We've had people from all over the country, all over the world already buy their copies. It's going to be available in every country on Audibles, on your Kindle, and hopefully a hardcover copy in other countries. Right now in India, it's available. We launched the book today. Thank you so much for your support. And there's a reason, there's a personal reason I've written this book along with my team. Because like I said, I do strongly believe that when we create the right environment within us, everything else becomes easier. Everything. I see it every day in my cancer patients. The ones who are calmer, the ones who have let go and surrender, are the ones who have way, way, way better outcomes. Lesser side effects. Not just cancer, diabetes, cardiovascular, all of that. Today you talk to the top cardiologists, they'll say, hey, Luke, we don't see plaque in the arteries anymore. We see a body that is filled with stress. And in this beautiful book, we have the topmost oncologists, cardiologists who have come forward to be part of the book. And you read their views on how they look at calm as a medicine. So if I have to leave you with one exercise tonight, one simple exercise that you can use to find your calm. One little exercise that can stimulate vagal tone. Nitric oxide, that'll help you automatically feel calm. There are many techniques. It would be humming. Before you settle down to sleep tonight, find a comfortable position, sit down at the edge of your bed, on your bed, try to keep your back straight, close your eyes, take a couple of deep breaths, and all you're going to do is hum. Some of you do Om chanting, do about 6 to 10 counts of Om chanting. For other people who just want to hum, you can even do the yoga pranayama called Brahmari, the humming bee. Or you can just keep it simple and inhale through your nostril, purse your lips, and on the exhale, and you take a couple of these. Inhale, exhale with a You'll find a little tingling in your lips. 6 to 10 of these will get over in less than 3 to 4 minutes. And I want you to feel the immense calm that sets in. You're moving to the parasympathetic nervous system. That's going to help you sleep, repair, and heal. The book has many more of these techniques, but I wanted to leave you with this we've spoken about. Someone will say, I don't want to hum today. Then slow down your breathing. If your inhale is 4 seconds, make your exhale 8 seconds. 6 to 10 counts. Some of you may just want to journal. If that works for you, brilliant. Some of you may want to listen to soft music. Whatever helps you find your calm, I want you to give it equal importance as your medicine. It's not a replacement for your medicine, but it is as powerful as a medicine because it is working to regulate your nervous system, which regulates every physiological function in your body and in your brain. I hope all of you enjoy this book, and I would love for your feedback. I would love for you to share how it's impacting your life. Once you read the book, you can teach other people because they're simple techniques. You don't have to be a doctor. You don't have to be a nutritionist. You don't have to be anyone. You just got to be a human being with a nice heart, with a willingness to share these little techniques with people and hopefully impact their life in a positive way. The same way I want this book to impact all of you in a positive way. Can teenagers read this book? Absolutely, yes. Anyone who can read this book. And I hope it changes your life and transforms your life and your health. Thank you so much for your time and have a beautiful evening.